I talked about a police state under, Clinton and others, that I was anti-police. No, a police state means a tyranny controlling your speech, controlling your movement, controlling your life, and that's what the big corporations and combines and the leftist mobs and Antifa and Black Lives Matter are doing when they say cops deserve to die because they're bad on CNN, you deserve to die. That is the government police stating the police.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
Stand up and be counted for what you are about to receive. We are the dealers. We'll give you everything you need. Woo! Welcome back. All right, Joel knows when he hosts the 4th hour on Friday. He does a fabulous job, great production, great material, great research, great mind, great filmmaker that we commandeer sometimes in emergencies. And we've done that today. He's welcome to come back during the war room and catch up on the time, too. He's about to take over in about 2 minutes. He's got a big guest coming up as well. But we're in the middle of, I keep saying 24, 36. I'm teleprompter free. It's a 34-hour broadcast, and there is 3.5 hours roughly left, 3 hours and 39 minutes or however it works. The point is that we are in the middle of a free speech emergency transmission that I set up to do last week because I knew this stuff was coming, and here we are. It has gotten crazy. With YouTube channels up, YouTube channels down, thousands of them deleted, Facebook, Twitter, huge Christian channels being banned everywhere. This is, you heard Cernovich earlier, and he's usually more optimistic. He agreed. He said this is 50 times anything we've ever seen. I mean, this is a bonkers purge. And you better believe it goes with other stuff they're planning. So I want to get Gilbert's take on that, and he's going to take over. Just remember, you're the reason we can weather the storm like a seawall or like a lighthouse out there in the storm. With the waves coming in, you are what strengthens us. You're what makes us, basically a big steel pillar in that fight. You are what renews us. You're the only reason we're here. The great guests, the research, all of it. So don't ever call and thank me. And the listeners have finally gotten this and are stopping thanking me. Because it's obscene. We're going to be totally enslaved if we don't fight these people. This is authoritarianism. This is survival. If my house was on fire and I was running out of it with my kids, don't run up and say, oh, man, you guys are so brave. I'm so brave. It's not brave to fight for your life. And I keep saying that because we have to get a mindset where it's not a Joel Gilbert and it's not a Ron Paul or it's not a Donald Trump or it's not a Matt Drudge or a Joseph Farah or a whoever, Sean Hannity, anybody that's speaking up for basic freedom. It's not like, oh, it's just us that are doing it and thank God we're there. We're this close to total victory and this close to total defeat. And so we got free shipping store-wide. People love those big sales. Our products are only 100% marked up. So when we do 30% off, we're making 20%. When we do 80%, it's a loss leader. And by the way, I'm proud of all the stuff we've got. We've never done 80% off. We've got some things, thousands of shirts and things. We've ordered so many shirts that for some reason we didn't promote or weren't put on the right page. People didn't see. There's more than 20 awesome shirts in there and ball caps, you name it, that are very limited edition in many cases and that are at 80% off. That means, if a shirt cost us $5, $6, we're selling it for 20. At 80% off, you're getting it below cost. These are great shirts. So look at that. But we got a lot of stuff that flies off the shelves, like Super Male Vitality, Super Female Vitality, 50% off. That is a rarity. Pollen Block, it was sold out, now back in stock. Amazing. Find out about why it's so unique and so documented. Pollen Block's 50% off. Immune Wall, 50% off. Real Red Pill, 50% off. Biome Defense, 50% off. Great probiotic. True Way, 50% off. Prebiotic Fiber, that's our newest product. Check it out. Best source prebiotic fiber, 50% off. Infowars Select. Life products, 40% off. Clearance apparel, 80% off. Aegis Body Armor, 20% off. And you guys have really come through. We really appreciate everybody. I want to thank you for all that you've done and just want to ask you to continue to realize we got products you need that fund the revolution against the globalist. It is a total 360 win. So you look at all those thousands of 5-star reviews. No prebiotic reviews yet because it just came out this week. Okay, Joel, thanks for letting me crash in on this hour. I know you've always got a lot of great info to cover. I'm going to eat my lunch here while I watch you. Thank you so much, and please take over.
Okay, thank you so much, Alex. Look, what you're talking about, of course, is not a deep state. The term deep state badly missed the mark. The conservative media used the term deep state. The reality is police state. Deep state simply means an entrenched bureaucracy, self-serving, people that are opposed to change. And the dark reality that was a subversion of democracy that Obama set in place from the get-go is a police state. And we see it being done by his minions. I want to define for you the proper term, by the way. The definition of a police state is, I'm going to read it to you, the inhabitants of a police state experience restrictions on their freedom of expression, to communicate their political views, and are subject to monitoring and enforcement. Political control may be exerted by a secret force that operates outside the boundaries of the normal constitutional state. So we experienced that from Barack Obama in 2012 when they interfered in the election with the IRS. We experienced it, of course, with the DOJ and FBI interfering in the 2016 election. And we're experiencing it these days with their minions in YouTube and the people that control the means of expression, preventing conservatives from communicating. The deep state is a police state apparatus, and that is the sad reality. Had Hillary Clinton won, the United States would have been finished, and we would have had a permanent police state, and we're still fighting against it, as we speak.
Joel, I've got to interrupt. I was about to leave. This is so profound. You're right. Deep state's the old COG for an emergency nuclear war type deal. It's police state entrenched in a deep state structure that are trying to bully us into submission. And they always spin, when I talked about a police state under, Clinton and others, that I was anti-police. No, a police state means a tyranny controlling your speech, controlling your movement, controlling your life. And that's what the big corporations and combines and the leftist mobs and Antifa and Black Lives Matter are doing when they say cops deserve to die because they're bad on CNN, you deserve to die. That is the government police stating the police.
That's correct. The deep state term, I think we need to throw it out. It really didn't describe what we're up against, and we saw it in the last few days how all these YouTube channels were subverted. There's a nexus between the police state and their economic interests like Google, YouTube, Amazon, Washington Post, and they're trying to impose their will on freedom of speech, freedom of movement. And all we can do is keep fighting back. I think we won the war the last few days, but it's something that constantly have to be vigilant about.
Yeah, it's who wants it the most. We won this battle so far. They're going to hit again.
They're coming back. It's just constant. I mean, I'm here in Southern California. I'm looking out at the Reagan Library from my window, and I always remember those profound words of Ronald Reagan that tyranny is only one generation away. You have to be vigilant. And unfortunately, these people will never stop. They're always coming back with new excuses, new schemes, new terminology to prevent the constitutional republic from thriving and existing. I'm going to talk about that more as we get into my segment.
Well, I almost wish I wouldn't have commandeered that earlier segment. It was important to have some of the people that have been banned on. Why do you think they've backed off so far? But they say it's a mutiny, like their own people got too zealous.
I think look, there's a strong foundation of constitutional people in this country. There are people, the middle class is very strong and supports the free market system. And whenever they go too far and they think they've gone too far, they back off a bit because they've got so many schemes in their pocket. They're waiting to come back with the next one. So I think
that's right. They're testing, and when we fight, they back off like guerrilla. We'll be right back with Joel Gilbert. Stay with us. Riveting intel.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
It's the claim that the August protest was some sort of left-wing plot. Who, you might ask, would say something so offensive? An elected representative who's serving right now in the U.S. Congress.
And look at the background. George Soros is one of those people that actually helps, back these individuals. Who is he?
My understanding is that you went out with this protector of yours who swore that you were his adopted godson.
Yes.
Went out, in fact, and helped in the confiscation of property from the Jews.
That's right. Yes.
Was it difficult?
Not at all.
Do you think George Soros funded the neo-Nazis who marched in Charlottesville?
Wouldn't it be interesting to find out?
These conspiracy theories were first spread by radio talk show host Alex Jones.
Is this lost on anyone? George Soros is a famous Nazi collaborator.
From the front lines of the information war, it's Alex Jones.
The globalists are losing, but they're doubling down their attacks. There's one thing they fear, and it's people power. Infowars has defeated their censorship so far only because of you spreading the links, spreading the articles, subscribing, clicking the notification buttons, and getting the articles and videos out. But they are intensifying their censorship, so now it's more important than ever to ensure we keep the First Amendment alive and well right here in America and free speech worldwide. So from Australia to countries in Africa, to Europe, to Mexico, to right here in the USA, I salute you all for taking action and defending free speech. We will prevail.